separateness is the foundation of all that we are actually trying to heal. You know, it's interesting that word healing. You were talking. Um, we think of healing always related to our bodies, right? I think we're starting to step out of that a little bit, but true healing is I mean, the body is just the last domain that healing happens in. Healing is a happens when every single one of us in this human kingdom comes together and all those barriers are broken down. That's when we are all going to truly heal. I think a lot of our dis-ease comes from this separateness that we've allowed to
Right.
happen. And this is why biotouch is so incredibly important because it nothing but that love. It breaks through everything. And that is truly the beginning of healing for all of us. Our bodies are just holding all these traumas and all these stories and all this continued experience that we have had as one humanity. And so there's just an epidemic of disease on this planet right now in the human kingdom. Why
Right.
is that? Why is that? It's because I think a lot of it's erupting out of us because the healing is demanding to happen. You have to something has to be puked up before it can,
Right. You got to
you
see
know?
it. Right. 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 You got to.
And that's what's happening with this fourth kingdom in nature on this planet. We are bringing up all of that stuff that has led to our disease. And here's BioTouch helping us through it, through this transition, empowering us to be aware, to make changes, to see each other differently.
Yeah. And that's interesting when, what's that common denominator of humanity? I really got a chance to see that when I went to Egypt and I was on an Al Jazeera station. And so a lot of communities in the Middle East there were calling in and it had to be translated. And I learned there was one common denominator of that humanity, and that was everybody was afraid.
Yes.
Everyone felt separate. Everyone felt judged. Thereby, they judged not
Right.
only others, they judged themselves. We're judging ourselves all the
Oh,
time. And you
all
found that to be the common denominator, which, as you were just talking about, becomes the core of our so called diseases.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
BioTouch brings us to that